morning, everyone. Hopefully you are all refreshed with a cup of coffee and the snacks that we just had. First of all, I would like to say thank you to the ICCA committee, as well as thank you for everyone for being here today. I have my team from GoTo Service Excellence sitting in that table. We are very excited to meet you guys and do further networking. I'm Wendy. I'm leading the GoTo Service Excellence team. And I want to say Selamat Hari Kartini, first of all, to all the modern Kartini here today. However, I will not leave anyone behind. I will also say good morning to the Kartonos in the room. And another fun fact, I just learned that actually Kartono is the male term for Javanese men. But for men that are outside of Java, we actually call them Kartanas. So this is a fun fact that I actually learned from my Bluebird driver this morning. Yeah, so just a fun fact. I really enjoy talking to drivers. So I'm not only talking to Bluebird driver, of course, right? Because I also ride GoCar as well as GrabCar. And I think a sign of a successful customer service team is those customer service who is not shy when you meet your customer. For example, I go into GoCar from Pasaraya, which is the Gojek office, and then the driver asks, "Oh, Ibu, selamat sore, kerja di mana?" Maybe I want to see how many of us here are customer service. Nobody? Okay, then I will give an example of my team, right? So I have not been successful in this area yet because a large portion of my team still say that they don't want to say that I work in Gojek, because of course the driver will, yeah, Gojek is, I cannot get orders, etc., etc. So my personal target for this year is that my team should be able to be proudly saying, I work for Gojek. Yeah, so I talked to Bluebird drivers, Gojek drivers, and this morning I met this Pak Kun. Immediately when I go into the car, kalau Bluebird itu online booking ada kode booking kan. So I said, "Pak, 57." And then the driver said, "Wah, maju." And I said, "Hah, apa maju?" 57, maju gitu. Jadi it's very entertaining for us to speak with our customers, and I think that's where we should encourage our team to do. And let me first start with this adaptation from a book called Door Duisternis Toch Licht. I spent 10 months in the Netherlands, but I don't speak Dutch. I practiced for hours yesterday. So basically in this adaptation, we can learn that Ibu Kartini itu bukan hanya mengusahakan pendidikan untuk anak perempuan. Jadi not only she promotes education and independence, but Ibu Kartini also reminds us that we should not only work for our own benefit, that we should also work for the society, untuk masyarakatnya. Dan why this adaptation really resonates to me and to GoTo is because it is very close to our value in GoTo Group, which is giving impact to the society. And before I go into the presentation material, I would like to share a short video about GoTo so that you can know who we are and how Service Excellence team actually plays a role within GoTo Group.
GoTo is the largest digital ecosystem in Indonesia, with 3 key stakeholders in our ecosystem: consumers, driver partners, and merchants. Our mission is to empower progress by offering technology infrastructure and solutions that help everyone to access and thrive in the digital economy. And this is where GoTo Contact Center stands. At the front line of every touchpoint, ready to listen and respond with care. Guided by our vision to help GoTo become the most customer-centric and trusted Indonesian brand, we are here to advocate for our customers through relevant technology and proactive support. We resolve issues with speed and empathy to make every experience better. GoTo Contact Center service excellence rests on 4 pillars: critical thinking, accuracy, responsiveness, and empathy, all to ensure precise and compassionate support for our customers. Rooted deeply in GoTo's vision, GoTo Contact Center is committed to more than just exceeding expectations. We strive to deliver platinum excellence infused with warmth, integrity, and care. GoTo, go together, go far.
All right, maybe just a brief summary of the video. Number one, GoTo is actually one of the largest digital ecosystem in Indonesia. Service excellence team, which is my team, actually support 3 stakeholders. So we support consumers, we also support the driver partners, as well as the business partner, which is like GoFood or GoPay, as well as Mocha and Metrans. Our vision in service excellence is to be the most customer-centric and trusted Indonesian brand. This is a vision that is really not new for, I think, everyone here. I believe everyone is here today because of our customers. And before I share further about our strategies in making great customer experience, I would like to share a bit about our journey in GoTo. So, this is actually the service excellence transformation journey, but maybe before that, let me step back a bit. The Gojek that you use today to buy food, to book transportation, is only founded in 2016, the app of Gojek. Previously, Gojek actually started in 2010. So we started in 2010 by contact center mode of operation. Jadi bayangin mau book Gojek, harus telepon contact center Gojek, terus contact center Gojeknya, iya Pak mau kemana, ke sini, oke sebentar saya carikan, contact center Gojek, teleponin driver, ada nggak yang bisa ambil, terus drivernya ketemu, teleponin lagi customernya, oke dapat, dijemput jam sekian. Imagine kalau kayak gitu sekarang, imagine how our life will be, right? It's imaginable. So with technology, we launched the app 2016. I actually joined Gojek in 2018, right in the beginning of the function consolidation. I was from a company called Kartuku, so my company was acquired by Gojek at that time. Kartuku is one of the biggest offline payment provider. We provide EDC machines. So Gojek actually bought the company because they want to have GoPay accepted everywhere instantly, right? That's where 2016 GoPay was launched inside the Gojek app. We don't have many small support team because Gojek is one of the most famous startup, right? And in the startup world, the leaders, the founders actually inspire everyone to make products. So maybe if you guys remember, we used to have a product called Go Massage, Go Clean, gitu. Banyak banget produk-produk yang sekarang kita unfortunately no longer have. Dan pada saat seorang product manager membuat produknya, pasti dia prepare the support team, right? So imagine how many, small support team across Gojek at that time. And that's where we started to do consolidation. Jadi kita gabungin GoFood Merchant Support, kita gabungin dengan GoPay Merchant Support, kita gabungin dengan Kartuku Merchant Support waktu itu. Jadi ini benar-benar critical years for us because this is where the standardization of service quality is being done. Terus kita IPO di 2018 2021 kita got married with Tokopedia back then, and unfortunately the marriage not ended lah, the marriage transition ya, karena sekarang Tokopedia sudah ada partner lain. Jadi di 2023 Tokopedia is out of the scope of my team's support. And then the last year we actually consolidated Mocha support into the service excellence team. And I think you guys must be wondering, right? Like how are you doing this, right? Kok bisa sih bisa survive all those transitions, all those consolidations? And I think I want to share these 4 key success factor on this transformation. The first one is, of course, nothing new, customer service mindset. Everything we do needs to be for the benefit of the customer, nothing new, right? The second one is consistent experience across product. I think this, I feel that I'm very privileged also with my team to be able to work for a company with such variety of products. And our goal is to make sure that when a customer has a GoFood problem, has a GoPay problem, has any problem within our products, they are served with the same high level of service. So that's actually what our key pillars. The third one is commitment on improvement. And I want to share with you one interesting story as well. When we consolidate functions into the team, right? Because we started with Gojek GoPay, and then we consolidate GoPay later, and later on Mocha last year. The spirit is not about forcing my team's ways of working. We don't say that, okay, Mocha, you come in, you follow our KPI, our target, our ways of working. It's never that. So the mindset that I always remind my team is that we need to be always open for improvements, because other teams might be doing something in a better way, compared to the old ways that we have been doing things. So change, improvement is always in our DNA. And of course, last but not least, without saying, by consolidating things, making everything efficient, we are able to actually support GoTo as a group. Because everyone here know that we cannot grow our costs higher than the growth of the company, right? That's where I and my team actually plays a role within the GoTo group. We enable GoTo to grow scalably or efficiently. And for this slide, this journey, I want to remind everyone that trust is not given. We need to earn the trust every delivery at a time. So every progress will earn the trust of our leadership. Now I would like to go into the 3 pillars. This is similar to what Ibu Intan shared earlier. Ibu Intan shared people, technology, and process, right? Ours is a bit different. It is people, but it's not just people. It's not just, bukan hanya sumber daya gitu. Makanya I need to emphasize in the word agile here. Agile ini sering banget dipakai kan. We need to be we need to build an agile culture. And by agile, I don't mean that we just follow whatever the management asks us to do. I always tell the team that FYI, we have very frequent reorganization in GoTo. But in every change, I always ask the team, I remind the team. I said, okay, we are changing. What is, what do we learn from this change? Are we doing something better? Or are we doing something worse? And thankfully, until today, all the change, all the transformation within GoTo has actually bring positive impact to the customer experience. The second is technology. Nothing new. We all need to adapt to technology. I will share more later in the presentation. And the last one is, of course, without data, we shouldn't make any decision. Going into people. Why people first? Because without people, technology is useless. Data, nobody will consume, right? So people, super important. And when I say that leadership commitment is key, it is really, really important. Why? Because during, several discussions with other CX practitioner, I often hear, how is it in your company? Because my CX priority is always lower than, business priority, right? Usually operation is the last. Customer experience budget maybe is in a lower priority compared to growth. But our customer comes first because we are often reminded by our leaders that we are here today, everyone here, everyone, no exception. Even the support team, and not only those who works in CS, right? We are here because of our customers. If we are in the IT team, we are here today because of the employees in your organization. So this principle applies not only for customer service. And second, the principle of Gotoh is that we prosper together. Together here is consumers, drivers, merchants, stakeholders, employees. So when making decision, our leaders always remember who are the different stakeholder that we need to prosper. Ini kata Indonesianya tuh mendorong kemajuan. Jadi kita mendorong kemajuan our stakeholders. Dan yang ketiga, ya ini ambinya Gotoh itu gitu, kita we are always hungry to win. Harus ikut lomba lagi Pak Andi. Terima kasih teman-teman. Didengar Bu Asti. We are hungry to win. And I would like to share a solid example on how CX in Gotoh is not only mentioned, right? Bukan cuma sering dibilang, kita harus customer centric, kita harus customer centric. It's not only a script in Gotoh. In our Gotoh OKR, we call it OKR Objective Key Result or company priorities, customer service matrix atau CX matrix is actually included in as an equal, priorities compared to growth, profit, and cost saving. So there is no story that, I need to launch product A, it will support growth, but it will hurt the customer's experience. That kind of conversation should be very, very rare in Gotoh. And I would like to close this leadership commitment with a reminder, right, that actually CX is not a frontline function. It's a leadership decision. So if any of us today doesn't feel that your leadership actually showed this CX commitment, I think you can maybe do a sharing back at your company and say, Gotoh, di company OKR ada CX matrix loh, gitu. I think it will help our life to be, and especially to our customers. Okay, and after leadership comes execution, right? In the video, I think we explained a bit about the care value. This is a generic value, nothing new. I'm sure everyone here already understands fully what they mean. So I'm not going to go into detail with this. To emphasize on the theme, ways of winning. Nah, ini ambinya betul lagi kan. We don't focus only on ways of working. We focus on ways of winning. How do we win? As an individual, as a company, how do we win? And I always remind my team, continuous improvement, I mentioned earlier already, nothing new, we always find ways to improve. The second point is the one team concept. Ini agak unik karena I'm not sure in different organization how the team works, but in Service Excellence we have an engineering team who supports our product development when it relates to CX. For example, our chatbot. Our chatbot is, the requirement comes from the business team, the product person is in my team, but the executor, the engineer, the designer, the QA, they are part of the CTO organization because of the expertise needed in that area, right? We always remind everyone that, hey, we share the same target loh. Target kita sama. Target kita adalah menurunkan friction, menurunkan tiket dari consumer, driver, merchant gitu. Jadi whenever there is a meeting dan ada team friction, we go back to our common KR. Nah, yang ketiga menarik banget ini. Saya mau juga encourage teman-teman di sini untuk tanya ke tim. Karena aku mau cerita juga. One of our seniors in Goto kan, katanya lagi meeting, siapa yang bayar gaji kamu? Nah, ada nanya gitu. Who pays your salary? Gitu kan. Ini imagine someone very fierce ya, bukan saya ya. Kalau saya yang nanya mungkin anaknya nggak takut. Tapi ini someone very fierce ya. Siapa bayar gaji kamu? And you know what the person say? You? It's a wrong answer, right? Your boss does not pay your salary. The one who pays your salary is the customers. So as a customer service team, we need to be the advocate of our customer. Kita kayak advocate bahasa Indonesia itu pengacara ya, kayak pembela gitu. Jadi kita tuh role kita di organization harus jadi sebagai pembelanya customer gitu. Karena kalau bukan kita, siapa lagi yang belain customer? Pasti kalah sama business revenue growth target. Dan the last one is about, of course, achievement atau results ya. Ini satu hal yang saya selalu ingatkan kita pada saat ada KPI. We need to make sure that only one person, kalau ditanya misalkan, sisatnya driver tanggung jawab siapa misalnya. Kalau sampai ada lebih dari satu nama yang disebut, itu artinya structure organization-nya masih belum kondusif untuk konsep single thread leader. In Gojek, in Goto, we use that term a lot. Who is the STL? Siapa single thread leadernya? Who is the one person that is responsible for a KPI? Jadi a KPI should never be shared. I think those are all the ways of winning that I want to share today, and a reminder to my team. My team is not listening to me. My team is playing with their phone. Bercanda. Reminder to ourselves, we don't just deliver, we also win together. And now we go into technology, right? I want to share one slide. This is actually just added because I thought about it, because I do this sharing a lot in the office. This is a bit personal ya. This is my phone lock screen. My phone lock screen itu shuffle dari foto. And I choose nature. Jadi pinter sih handphone itu zaman sekarang ya, teknologi. So they can choose pictures in your photo album, nature, and then they shuffle it every day. So I see new picture every day, every morning. And this is a picture of my son in Pulau Komodo a long time ago. He's a teenager now. Another story for the day. You notice that we have this widget here called Chris. This is actually a GoPay widget. If anyone here is using GoPay, I really, really encourage you to add it into your lock screen. Because why? We pay using Kris how many times a month? Minimum two times a day, every day. That is the assumption that I will use for this impact, technology impact. So when you click this in your lock screen, you don't actually need to open the app, click the Kris scan button. It will immediately open this page for you. Amazing, right? How many of you have this? I will give 10,000 GoPay GoPay balance if you have this on your phone today. Yeah, please share with Asti. Nanti Asti will arrange the transfer. Jadi, my suggestion today, simplify your life. Like, cut unnecessary things. And by doing this alone, you can actually save an hour a year. An hour a year. Imagine, kalau tadi pagi bisa bobo 1 jam lebih lama, ini banget kan? It is impactful. The impact of technology in our life is there. It's proven. So, my ask, save time, simplify your life. And okay, then we go into how do we use technology in our CX. I want to start first with our app, right? Why is it that we encourage customers to raise tickets from the app? Because our app is not only a transactional app. Ya, bukan cuma super app buat transaksi kayak beli GoFood, transport. Ada loh jutaan, millions of customers who only open our app for playing games. You know that Gojek itu punya GoCat. Kita ada game called GoCat. Jadi ada orang yang every day they just go into the app and they feed their cat. Karena mungkin in modern world sulit ya punya kucing di rumah. Akhirnya they adopt a cat from Gojek. Di GoPay juga ada GoPay Cat namanya. Selain itu bisa dapat koin juga. Jadi cuma masuk aplikasi setiap hari dapat koin, GoPay coin bisa dipakai. Jadi for those who have maybe 5 seconds of your time every day, bisa tuh masuk ke aplikasi kita, kolekin koinnya gitu. That's why we want to keep the customer engaged in the app. And with that, we actually provide many ways for customers to reach us. The first one on the left is, of course, very familiar. Every time an order is completed, you can, give feedback. Oh ini feedback of the driver or feedback of the food. Yang paling sering sih, oh my food, I order paket, tapi kentang gorengnya nggak ada. Then you go here. So this is the most popular entry points. And then of course we have the traditional help entry points in our app. We also have the traditional channels to report issues and resolution. I think Ibu Intan as well as earlier presenter share about customers' expectation is changing today, right? Customers want everything fast and quick. Apalagi Gen Z, Generation Alpha. I have 2 boys, teenage boys, who every time we go on vacation gitu sampai ke, let's say ke Bandung, what are we doing here? Ya lihat-lihat, habis itu ngapain? Ya foto, terus ngapain? Why you do this? They are very critical about time that they feel it is like a waste of time gitu. Another example, I play Candy Crush ya, tapi udah lama nggak main. But I used to play Candy Crush, and of course Candy Crush if you are out of lives kan nggak bisa main lagi. And then one day, I, watch the commercial lah ya, to get extra life kan. And then my younger boy like, why are you, wasting your time for this? Gitu. Jadi time is very critical. That's why resolution is key. We have to be fast, we have to be quick. And then of course, we never forget the feedback loop from our customers. Am I out of time? Sorry. Great service starts with being accessible. So we need to be accessible for everyone. Now I want to touch a bit on AI, but I will not spend too much time here because I think I'm a bit over time, and then we will have the AI expert later to discuss about AI. So let me just speed this up. As mentioned also earlier, AI is not to improve. AI is to improve, it's not to eliminate. And in Goto, we are in the process of utilizing AI into our day-to-day work. We have the internal implementation to help our QA to get more samples, to get more insights, to get faster insights. Jadi I always remind the team, kita AI itu bukan untuk menghilangkan pekerjaan kalian gitu. We need you there, but we need to cover more. We need to cover it faster. That's why we need AI. And in the GoTo consumer chatbot as well, we experimented with AI. And interestingly ya, ini sebenarnya baru di-enable last year. So you can actually chat in the chatbot freely, free text. Makanan saya nggak lengkap nih, gimana sih, payah banget gitu misalnya. Padahal resolutionnya masih sama, still the traditional way. Hanya intentnya yang kita coba capture correctly. Interestingly, itu aja sisanya sudah lebih bagus. Karena orang Indonesia kan suka curhat. Jadi kalau curhat tuh marah-marah dulu, walaupun resolusinya sama, itu sisanya is higher. Interesting fact. And again, AI simplify task and not purpose. Karena purpose is only can be done by us humans. The last point is related to data. Of course, this is also nothing new. Data helps us to quantify our performance. In Goto, we believe in two main metrics. Ya. Yang pertama, health metrics itu the most important one. Health metrics ibaratnya as a person, you need to be healthy first before you do task. So we already agree on certain health metrics. Biasalah response time, resolution time, QA score, CSAT, chatbot punya stuck rate gitu. Itu kita sebut health metrics. Jadi itu bukan pekerjaan yang tambahan, itu harus di-maintain minimum segitu. Baru setelah itu kita punya yang disebut inisiatif. Tapi kalau misalkan health metrics ada yang merah, everyone should drop whatever initiative they are doing, karena artinya our base customer service quality aja sudah drop nih. How can you work on something else? Ini harus di-fix dulu gitu. Makanya itu yang kita selalu ingetin. Jadi ingetin ke teman-teman yang biasanya jagain response time gitu-gitu, it's not an easy job juga loh untuk jagain response time FRT. It's not an easy job ya. And it is more important kalau ditanya. Dan yang kedua di kanan itu adalah dua matriks yang sangat amat kita monitor. Yang pertama adalah defect rate. Ini sebenarnya konsep bahwa berapa sih jumlah tiket dibagi dengan jumlah customer gitu. Jadi kita pada saat melihat customer experience, kita bukan cuma lihat tiketnya sekian juta, tapi kita ngelihatnya sekian juta ini terhadap berapa customer nih. Kalau customernya grow 20%, tiketnya grow-nya berapa persen gitu. Ini kita aim to reduce this. Jadi rasio tiket to customer harus turun. Ya, itu goalnya across consumer, driver, dan merchants. Dan yang terakhir tidak asing pastilah, CSAT dan NPS. And with this, I want to remind again that insights actually is what drives the future. Jadi in Goto, product development itu decision-nya masuknya dari insights dari customers. Okay, I have 2 more slides. I want to remind everyone again, on top of the 3 pillar yang tadi, itu kita harus selalu remind ourselves, remind our team that feedback from customer is actually a gift for us. Now, this is actually my closing statement when I was the customer interaction head at First Media. Pak Andi was one of the jury. I was presenting for Best Corporate, itu lama banget tahun 2012. Tahun 2012, there are only 4 winners for every kategori ya Pak ya. Not everyone can get platinum, not everyone can get gold. There is only 1 platinum, 1 gold, 1 silver, 1 bronze. And we are able to secure the gold, back then. So this statement I actually got from one of my customer. Ini the most difficult days of my customer service life. Okay. First Media itu internet and TV provider. Ya, imagine dong kalau di rumah internetnya mati, marah-marahnya kayak apa kan? Itu agentku paling kasihan lah pada zamannya. And then in the early days tuh aku harus site visit to this customer. Saking customernya hard complain, wants to be visited at home gitu. Jadi I came to his house, I listened to the feedback, and then he reminded me that, hey, you know what? Feedback itu gift loh. Feedback is actually a gift for you. I'm giving you a gift tau gitu. Bukan I'm giving you problems. I'm giving you a gift. That's what he said. And I think since then, this really resonate well in my team. As I want to remind everyone here ya. Nobody wants to make effort to create tickets. Ya, jadi tiket itu bukan komplain gitu. Jadi kalau teman-teman ditanya sama keluarga gitu ya, kamu kerjanya apa sih? Jangan jawabnya, saya kerjanya ngurusin komplain gitu. Jangan gitu, jawabnya, kamu kerjanya apa sih? Ya, I work in the company dan kita membantu customer resolve isu-isunya yang dihadapi customer gitu. That should be a good positive answer. Karena it's not a complaint, it's actually an effort from our customer to write their frustration with us, and it means they are still care about us. Karena kalau udah nggak care, they will not even raise ticket kan, they will just move to other platform, they will just leave us, they will just stop using our services. And the third one is our work actually impacts people's life. Kalau di Goto, my team, mungkin impactnya berlipat-lipat menurutku lebih ya, karena kenapa? Contoh, satu customer komplain, I cannot login to Gojek nih, and then our CCU, Consumer Care Unit, resolve the issue. Whose life are we impacting? Satu, customernya. Customer get their food faster, it simplifies their life. 2, drivernya dapat income dari ordernya. 3, merchant GoFood-nya dapat revenue dari ordernya. 4, karyawan yang kerja di GoFood merchant-nya juga dapat, income. So I always remind my team that what we do every day is impacting people's life actually. And it is in line with the Kartini spirit that I shared in the beginning. We need to be able to give impact to society. And with that, I would like to close with this. Another reminder, data will only tell us a story. And people, of course, makes it better, right? People make it better. Technology makes it better. And feedback is actually the gift that makes it great. Thank you. I'm Wendy from Service Excellence Goto. Appreciate the time.
ICCA present. Executive Seminar. Customer Experience Readiness. Are you ready to deliver consistent customer experience?